Hey Taurus, this is Perrymore Tarot's weekly reading from April 7th through the 13th, 2025. This is for Taurus. Yo, I'm sorry for the late notice, but something came up yesterday that's just like, oh man, now I got to do a weekly. I apologize so much. I'm going to resume dailies on the 14th, and I'm still available for personal reads um, throughout the week. Just, oh my gosh, so much has come up that I can't even, if I spend time telling y'all what I got to do, we won't get to the reading. So I'm like, man, goodness gracious. But without fail, 14th for sure. So we have the healing light and joyous fun throughout the week, not the month, but the week. We're seeing that you may start to uncover some things about yourself, and this is going to be fun. I don't see it being a bad thing. I don't see this being something this week where it's like, dang it, I just found out this, and that about me. Whatever it is, it may be very shocking this week, and it may have a lot to do with what you bring to the table, who you are as a person, those type of things, right? But it's a lot of fun to understand who you are. It really is. It seems that at first yeah, it's something that may be obvious to other people, right? I'm seeing that you're meeting people, and throughout the week too, and know that everyone that you're meeting this week is you're meant to run into. Like this is looking like the people that you run into. Actually, more than anything else, these are people you're running into. You're meant to run into them. This isn't an accident. These things are more considered fate. You know how like you run into people and you're like, oh my gosh, what a pain in the butt. But this is looking like, no, this is fated energy. People that were designed to show you or to highlight that you need to believe in yourself no matter what, and you need to believe in your power to manifest things. You may feel like you won't be able to manifest things based on what you find out about yourself. Six of Six of Wands over the whole reading speaks of success, right? Of a successful something. So we're getting with we're getting information here. This is what this looks like, okay? Now the healing light with the Tower, Six of Pentacles, King of Swords, and the Three of Swords tells me about a level of genius that someone has, to the point where you may start overthinking any exchange that you have. It may heal you to know that you don't need to overthink everything. So this would be a person who ruminates over a meeting after the fact, right? This would say that when you ruminate over it, you feel like you messed up. You feel like you failed. This would be that vibe of overthinking things in a negative light, like, oh gosh, why did I say that? Why didn't I do this? Look at how I used this, or look at how I walked away, or look at how I communicated in some way. The healing light would be to look at your situation, look at who you are throughout this week, and to realize that there is really nothing wrong with you, right? This is about spirit wanting you to know that it's safe to love. It's safe to be open. It's good to be open. You may feel as though, well, for some of you, you may feel like you're acting when this comes out because of the rumination, because of the overthinking. I'm acting at this point, and so I'm seeing someone battling in their head. You might want to incorporate the color violet into your space, or even the flowers, right? Create a balanced life. That's what it throws out. It's like you're creating a balanced life. And by creating a balanced life, you're focusing on yourself being a priority. And when you focus on that, and you say to yourself, if you're a positive affirmation person, I trust the timing of my life, because I keep seeing fated meetings, right? I trust the timing of my life, and everything I want comes to me exactly when I need it. And that comes in the form of people you're running into. And you say that to yourself, and you're saying that you're making sure that you're a priority in everything that you're doing. You have no other choice but to create a balanced life. Your life becomes balanced just from that, from being open to these meetings, from understanding that everything happens exactly when it's necessary. I'm seeing someone in this week, like excuse me, meeting a partner, a real partner that honors and treasures your relationship. So you may run into someone new. This person will honestly treasure your relationship, and find it to be the partnership between you two to be very sacred, whether this is romantic or just meeting good friends. I'm seeing that you've got to believe in your power to manifest this. These people may, or this person may see you as a genius. I'm seeing that you're too smart for your own good, Anyone who ruminates in this manner is too smart for their own good. The joyous fun with the High Priestess and Eight of Pentacles tells me that the energy around you is sufficient enough to have someone realize that there's nothing wrong with you. You just have high standards. You just have a different level of standards than most, which is okay. But it's also okay to be open, right? Opening to giving and receiving the highest vibration, highest energy of all, which is love. So in the middle of the week, we're talking about hump days, right? Wednesday, Thursday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday-ish, even a little bit, right? Conflict is the Emperor and Seven of Swords. A lot of you, the conflict would be something happens and you don't feel as confident as you deserve to feel. You may feel as though, you know, you may realize that you've got to leave this baggage that you've been carrying in the past. A lot of the baggage would be that maybe you were treated unfairly, I would say, where someone made it seem like something was wrong with you and that you're missing some vital piece to the human puzzle. It's time to let that go. And the conflict would be to maybe when you meet certain people, you start ruminating over, I suck. I'm weird. I need to stop acting as if I'm not weird. They probably think that this or that, and it's time to let that stuff go. Things happen for a reason, and there's someone in this world for everyone. There's something in this world for everyone, right? I kid you not. You know how there's some people out here. Look, if Stephen Hawking could get married a couple of times, and I know that's a brilliant man, but y'all know what I'm talking about. If he can do it, so can you. You know what I mean? If he could do that, then that means that miracles happen for everybody. There's no way in the world that anyone can say, I'm out of the game, I'm out of the loop, I'm never going to get that dream job or that dream person. Yeah, you can. Look how that worked out. I kid you not. And it's not to say because he had ALS. I'm just saying most of us would not even, and it's probably what everyone says is the money or whatever, but he had a great mind. And we all possess something that another person says, heck yeah. And in general, not just in love, but friendship, right? Partnerships and business and career, all these things, there's something for everybody. So the conflict would be that you may not feel like like you're not the powerful Taurus that you really are. And it's crazy. It's crazy with this combination here. They want you to be, enthusiastic, optimistic, assertive even. Step outside of your comfort zone. I'm seeing angel number 0110, talking about you're blessed with talents and skills, and it makes it easy for you to stand out from people. And you do, but you may feel like you stand out for a different reason. Why is everyone staring at me? Why are they paying attention to me? Why do they even want to talk to me? Are they making fun of me? Are they da-da-da-da? Or is it this, that, and the third? No, you're different from everyone else, and that is your superpower. Like, you have a gift, you have a talent, and you need to focus on accepting that about oneself, and also knowing that spirit doesn't lead you astray. You're meeting people for real, because once we accept who we are, spirit, now your energy has changed, your energy field, and people are attracted to this energy field, or things of your blessings are attracted. They're like, oh, okay, now Taurus is stepping into who they are. And that's what I've been looking for. Here comes the money. Here comes the opportunities. Here comes the people. Dark thoughts, Two of Wands, Ace of Wands, right? And there's a lot of dark thoughts, gearing up for the worst, feeling as though you're just waiting for the shoe to drop, waiting for something jacked up to happen, waiting to be disappointed, waiting to be shocked, waiting to be played with. So by the end of the week, you may be deciding, or you need to be deciding, to choose a new path. The new path now is knowing that you can trust the timing of your life, that everything you want comes to you exactly when you need it, right? And that you breathe your creations, your manifestations into existence by mere speaking, by merely accepting who you are. I don't know what else to say. This is beautiful to me. Absolutely. Make a telepathy tea. Get dandelion root, make this tea and sit it next to your bed. If you have a bedroom altar, some people do, you put it on that bedroom altar, or you sit next to your nightstand. And before you sleep, say the name of either the family member, the deity, or whatever. Say the name of someone that you, well, I would say someone that you want to help you to mm, to get advice, the advice you may need or answers you may need. Who do you think would know, right? And you could just very well say spirit. You could say God. You could say Jesus. You could say Buddha. You could say Allah. Whatever, whoever, right? It doesn't matter who. It really doesn't matter who. I only throw that out there because not everyone is so deeply invested into um, the occult and such. You know what I mean? But you could use any name. You could say your grandmother, for crying out loud. She always knew what to do. Um, say the name of this person 7 times before you go to bed, right? And then go to sleep and see it, and your answers will be revealed. Write down your dream when you wake up, because sometimes dreams are not verbatim or literal. Dreams are, a lot of times, there's a lot of symbolism in dreams. So you might want to write it down and see if you can interpret these dreams, right? And I mean, there's many different resources to be able to interpret some things, because some things are very much so um, general when it comes to certain symbols, right? So chameleons may be important to you. Murals may be important to you. Perhaps you're creating one. Um, Yeah. You could be dealing with a Scorpio, a Pisces, or an Aries. Those are the main signs. We have Gemini, Libra, or an Aquarius. You could be a Taurus, Gemini cusp, or an Aries, Taurus cusp. We have Pisces, Aries cusp, Aquarius, Pisces cusp, and Libra, Scorpio. If you're not dealing with these signs, which you don't have to be, these signs could also be in your chart. If you'd like to book a personal reading with me, my links are on my page. Peace, love, and light. Take care.